Hi, I'm Deez, and I want to become the best version of me. In parts 1 and 2 of It Takes 21 Days, we focused on my physical health and my hair. Today, it's all about the inside, the mental health. So, admittedly, I should have started with the first part that is necessary for any journey, aka sleep. Because if you want to better your inside and even your outside, you need to sleep well. If you sleep badly, you're grumpy, anxious, sore, you want to annihilate anyone who breathes too loud, your skin is bumpy, itchy, dry, puffy, just not good all around. And apparently, if you sleep well, all of your problems go away. So, to fix my horrible sleeping patterns of waking up a million times and going to bed maybe at 4 a.m. and then waking up way too late and then feeling horrible for the rest of the day, I have decided to test out 3 different meditation apps so you don't have to. That's right, I used every app every night for a week, each respectively, and tested my heart rate before listening to the meditation and after listening to the meditation so we can find out which one is the most effective. So you just have to wait for the results. You're welcome. To help me with my final results, I have separated it into 5 categories, which are the cost, the amount of free content, the quality of the free content, the ability for it to make me fall asleep, and lastly, the ability for it to lower my heart rate. Let's start with the first app. So, the first app I tried is called Healthy Minds. It has 1.3 thousand ratings, of which it gets a 4.9 out of 5. Purely focusing on their sleep content, Healthy Minds offers 7 recordings or 149 minutes. Let's start with the pros. The first pro is the app is completely free. And I'm not talking about it's free, but you have to watch a million ads to access 5 minutes of content. No, it is completely free with the option to donate some money if you want to. But besides that, that is it. The app is 100% free. I also really enjoyed having the ability to choose the length of the meditation I wanted. They've varied from like 5 minutes to 30 minutes, but you could choose from the same like recording if you wanted to listen to only 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes of it, which is great because I am not a meditating for 30 minutes girl. No, 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 no. I need it fast. I need it done. Now, here are my heart rates for every single night. You can see on the left, it is the starting heart rate, and on the right, it will be the ending heart rate. And on average, Healthy Minds brought my heart rate down by 2.6 BPM, which made it fairly easy for me to fall asleep after. Now, on to the cons. The first thing I noticed was that the recordings don't have any background noise, so no like soothing nature sounds, no music. It is just complete silence. So when the narrator would stop talking, I would often, let my mind wander off, and there was nothing to like bring me back to the meditation until they would start talking again. And when they would, I would often get jump scared because I don't know, I forgot that I was meditating and they would talk and I would go, which I'm guessing is also one of the reasons why my heart rate only went down by 2.6. Now, the creators of Healthy Minds have not updated any new content since 2023, which would have been fine if the recordings you have weren't so repetitive. I mean, the first 5 minutes were like verbatim the exact same for at least half of the recordings, and there's only 7 recordings. So it would get very annoying every night to have to listen to the same first 5 minutes when I'm trying to listen to only 10 minutes of meditation or even 15 minutes of meditation. I found that the nights where my heart rate dropped the least was when I had to listen to the same intro again and again because instead of being relaxed, I was getting annoyed. So, with all this in mind, I give Healthy Minds a 7 out of 10. The second app I tried was Calm. So Calm has 200,000 reviews, of which it gets a 4.7 out of 5. Purely focusing on the sleep content, Calm offers 10 recordings or 337 minutes. So again, let's start with the pros. Despite not being a free app, Calm does offer a large variety of free content. And with each content usually had a different narrator, which meant each video had a different style of meditating. So I never got bored because they were all different. While Calm has not updated any free content since 2023, it did make it less noticeable because of the variety of each content. While some of the recordings did not have any background noise, most of them either included nature sound or music, and for some of them, you could even choose if you wanted no sound, a sound from nature, or music. So here are my heart rates for every night. Like before, on the left is the before heart rate, on the right is the after heart rate. And as you can see, on average, my heart rate went down by 3.3 BPM, which, like the Healthy Minds app, made it fairly easy for me to fall asleep. Now, on to the cons. So, if you've decided that you love all the free content, you've already gone through it all, and now you want to upgrade to the paying version, you will have to pay $100 a year. In my opinion, unless you see yourself as someone who is a meditating guru, I don't really see the point of spending $100 per year. Now, like I said, there is a lot of content on the Calm app, and some would argue that splurging for your mental health and investing your money in your mental health is a very good idea. But personally, for someone who is a student who has a minimum wage job, I will stick with all the free content that is available on the internet. But besides that, I give the Calm app an 8 out of 10. And finally, the third app I tried was Headspace. It has 136,000 ratings, of which it gets a 4.8 out of 5. This app costs $90 a year, of which it offers absolutely zero free content. That's right. Not even a 5-minute recording, not even a breathing technique. Nada. The only thing that it has for free is like the introduction to Headspace. That's it. Now, Headspace does offer a 2-week free trial, but the whole point of this video was for me to find a free long-term option for those of us who want to meditate on a budget. Now, you might have seen that Headspace does have an account on Spotify and gone, "Bees, why haven't you just listened to that?" I did. And it's all music. No meditation, nothing. Every single album or recording that Headspace offers for free is just instrumental music, which is not what I want. So it won't surprise you that Headspace gets a 0 out of 10 for me. Now, you might be thinking, but Bees, is it even worth it? Do I really need to meditate every night before sleep? Why can't I just do my normal routine? Well, to test that theory, I decided to replace the week I was supposed to use for a Headspace with my usual routine and do the same thing of testing my heart rate before and after to see if meditating really does help, even for, like I said, 10 minutes, because that's all I would do every night. So for the last few years, my routine has been fairly the same, which is picking a random mobile game and playing that for 10 to 15 minutes and then going to bed. So I did just that. Currently, the app I'm using is called Clue Master, which is just a little game with like little, not riddles, but little like puzzles that you have to do. So it's very like engaging for the brain. Now, here is the heart rate results for Clue Master. And as you can see, on average, my heart rate only went down by 1.1 BPM. You might have gone, well, it still went down, you know. I mean, it's only 1.1, but it still went down, which is true, except for the fact that it was hard for me to fall asleep after. I assume it's because the game I was playing was like a puzzle mind game, so my brain was very active. So even though I was technically relaxed, my brain was going. So it would take me like an hour of me just laying there to fall asleep. And another difference between using a mobile game versus meditation was that after I would listen to my meditations, I would just close my phone and I was fine with that. I would go to bed. But after playing my game, I would be like, okay, what's next? Like, I wasn't satisfied enough. I needed more. I needed more. So while I still love playing my mobile games, I think that's going to be something for morning bees. As a sleep aid, I give playing a mobile game a 4 out of 10. I hope this video will inspire you to try meditating before sleep and adding that to your routine, as I know it has genuinely been added to my routine. It's been a week now since I finished with my last like week of playing mobile games. And I have not played mobile games before bed since then. I have always listened to meditation, and I do tend to gravitate more towards the Calm app. But once I'm done with that, I'll probably move on to something else. But it is definitely something that I'm adding to my routine. So I hope that after my third video, you have bettered your physical health, you have made your hair look better, and now you will also make your sleep better. I'm Bees, and I'll see you next week.